Hello, my name is Asha, and this is Asha's Movies, and today we're going to be going through my Batman DVD collection, DVDs and Blu-rays. Before we get started, I'd like to say like, subscribe to the notification bell on, and check out the other channel for comic book related content, which this might have something to do with the next video on that channel. So, this is kind of like the 150 subscriber special I was planning. Obviously, I still owe you guys a 100 subscriber special, but I'm not doing a live stream for a while now. Probably the next live stream I'll do will be on TikTok, so stay tuned for when I post on that, but on the polls channel, the polls bit. So yeah, this actually surprised me how much it's worth in British pounds, just for 36 individual. Well, not even 36 individual, but like 36 DVDs altogether, and obviously a few Blu-rays sprinkled in there. It's worth quite a bit. So the thing I wanted to go over then, so this is the first thing then. I paid a grand total of £2 for the Batman Begins Dark Knight 2-pack. So I paid £2 for this, and it's actually worth £4 now. So that's increased by £2 British pounds. So yeah, that is actually kind of cool. Obviously I do already own this in the collection, but one of my goals this year is to kind of find as many copies of the Dark Knight trilogy as possible to have in the collection, because it is my favorite trilogy of all time. It's one of my favorite films of all time. And also, there's just so many cool box sets available for it that I thought, I could collect something other than just normal DVDs. I'll collect an entire trilogy of DVDs. And yeah, so this is kind of cool. This is really cool to find as well, obviously. The next big thing then, this has cost me £18 brand new, and it's worth £15 used. So now that I've taken the plastic seal off of it, it's obviously worth £15, but it's worth 30 brand new, and it's not been used. None of the discs inside of this have been used, but they will be soon. I'm going to do a video on the channel reviewing all 6 films. Obviously, apart from The Dark Knight, I'll review the other 5 because I've reviewed The Dark Knight already, and we're going to try and do a whole movie day just of Christopher Nolan films. So yeah, this is worth £15, the biggest chunk out of the lot. It's a really cool set, and I really enjoy it. There's a booklet that comes with it, which is really cool. I found really cool. Oh, if I can get the booklet out. Yeah, there's a nice little Christopher Nolan Director's Collection booklet, and it tells you a bit about the films themselves, and like his motivation behind making the films, and yeah, it's really cool that collection is. So that is the next one then. Oh, give us a second. Again, worth £15 for that then. I'm not too sure. This one's just kind of random. So the next thing then on this kind of pile of DVDs, we've got the Batman Gotham Knight, or Batman Gotham Knight, should I say? It's a DC Universe original movie, and does star Kevin Conroy. Hold on. Batman Gotham Knight. Well, this is worth £1, which, to be fair to it, wasn't an amazing film in my opinion. I do love Batman, but this is one of them films that really lacks in that enthusiasm, for me at least. I know a lot of people do love this film, but it's just not one of them films for me. So yeah, that's definitely one of the weakest link out of this kind of the Batman films, at least anyway. Then we have the Batman, the first season. I'm pretty sure there's about 3 seasons of this show, which is cool. And I've watched a few episodes of this, just trying to go to sleep. There's a grand total of 13 episodes, which is not too bad. And I know there's a lot of guest stars in this, superhero wise, obviously. So if you do want to see a review for this, I'll try and fit that in on this channel, and I'll also pop a short on the other channel watching this. Yeah, it's quite an iconic theme, I'll be honest. Yeah, it's really good. Again, this is worth £2.50 in CEX now. So I'm using CEX, which is a UK, and British DVD retailer. Batman Unlimited Monsters Mayhem original movie. This is worth £1.50. Yeah, I did review this on the channel, I think. Yeah, I did. It's actually quite a good film. Not really my normal type of film, animated-wise, but it's really fun. I gotta be honest, it is really fun. And yeah, it's quite a great film in that aspect. Joker was kind of lacking in this film. I'm not too big of a fan of him in this film, I'll be honest. But other than the Joker, they were all strong characters, and I really enjoyed it. And then we've got the other part of the Batman Unlimited, which there is another one of these movies, which I do need to pick up soon. Batman Unlimited Animal Instincts. I'm hoping to go down to CEX at some point during the next week, next term, which will be April. So, end of April, you'll have a Blu-ray slash, we'll do a little DVD hunt with, Kenzie will probably be there as well, obviously, because he's got videos to film for his channel, and etc. So, yeah, this is... this one I actually preferred than the other one. The characters were strong. The villains were strong. I enjoyed the villains. The story plot. I enjoyed the Batsuit as well. Yeah, it was quite cool. So that also is worth £1.50, and most of these are worth £1.50, apart from a few others. So the next thing we've got is the Lego Batman movie, which actually is one of my favourite movies out of this stack. I will admit it. I give this 4.5 stars on letterboxd, and you're crazy if you don't give it 4.5 stars, or even 5 stars in a case. I was debating putting this on my top 4 on letterboxd, and I realised I already have 2 comic book movies on there and 2 Batman movies on there, so I didn't want to overdo it with the Batman. But yeah, this is a really good film, and I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of great voice acting, a lot of good animation, and that Lego aspect was really good as well. Yeah, it was a really good film, and I really enjoyed it. £2 that is worth. This is, again, worth £2. Most of the Batman Lego movies are worth about £2. I am actually currently watching I'm on half of 2 movies. I've got one watching downstairs on Netflix, and I'm watching one on DVD, which is The Lost City of Z. I'll be continuing that tonight, and I'll hopefully finish that in a bit now. And then I've got the one downstairs, which I'll finish tonight as well. So yeah, Batman the movie, DC Superheroes Unite. This was really fun. Again, not as strong as the Lego Batman movie, but it was still a great film and a great watch. Again, worth £2. And then, when we speak about bad Batman movies, this is normally the one that comes up. It's either this or Batman and Robin. This was not a great film. This was not. Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. This is worth £1.50, as it says on the sticker. It's not gone up, not gone down in price, which is surprising, even though this is the Blu-ray. It was, it was a good film. Just wasn't amazing. Well, it wasn't a good film. It had a good plot, it had a good story. It was just too long of a film, and I will be rewatching this at some point on the channel. So yeah, again, £1.50 that's worth. My favourite film of all time. If I had a pedestal, where do you think it would be? It'd be on there. Just look how empty my shelves are without the Batman film. It's crazy that my Batman films take up an entire... This holds 11, okay? This shelf here holds 11. And then I don't actually have the shelf. There's a shelf missing here. So I have 11. Not to mention the space up there that's taken up by the box set. And then there's another box set that goes there. But there's an entire shelf gone, and most of this shelf gone as well, which is kind of crazy. Most of my collection is Batman. And I actually have quite a lot of my collection, which is DC, Marvel, which I'm not as much of a Marvel fan, but they are easy to... There's a lot more Marvel films than are DC at the moment. This is worth £5 which is kind of crazy. It still holds its value. On Blu-ray, I believe it's worth £6. So if I do see that on Blu-ray for a good price on Vinted, or if I see it in a charity shop, I'm definitely going to be picking her up, because the Batman, my favourite film of all time, and I won't even get rid of the DVD, because I want it on every single sort of film media. I want it on Steelbook, I want it on 4K, I want it on Blu-ray. And I can't wait for the next one, which is supposed to be coming out next year. So I will be giving updates throughout the year of that film coming out as well. Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz are a really good duo in this film, yeah. That is worth £5. Then we have Superman / Batman Apocalypse. So this started off the series this year for getting to 200 movies. This was the first movie we started the year off with. And yeah, it was a really good film. Yeah, with £1.50. It was a really good film. I enjoyed Andrew Brower and Kevin Conroy in this film. Yeah, a good film. Not too bad story. The story was pretty good. Scooby-Doo meets Batman. I reviewed this last year. I think it was last year. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. The only thing is the only 2 villains were the Joker and Penguin, which I think they could have used a few more villains. Robin was still good. Scooby-Doo, Batman, Shaggy, as always. amazing actors, amazing characters. Yeah, it was a really good film. Well, it wasn't really a film, it was more like a collection of episodes. And then the worst Batman movie there ever was that was ever made. Oh, Batman and Robin. Yes, this is the one that stars Arnold Schwartz, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, and Alicia Silverstone. This was absolutely awful. I actually didn't mind most of the scenes. It's just Mr. Freeze's character, Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy, and Bane was just such a useless character in this film. I think they could have done a lot more with them characters, even though it's still worth... let me just have a quick look. £1.50, which is surprising that it still holds its value. I know the prior three I'm pretty sure are good. I've watched the first. I have not watched the other two before this, but I will watch them at some point, obviously. I know I keep on saying this. I will watch them at some point. It's just part of a series I'm doing on the channel soon, which you'll have to watch. So yeah, that is that then. Again, worth £1.50, so not worth too much. And this, Batman Forever, this is the clipper case I've showed off a few times on the channel. But yeah, stars Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Val Kilmer, Chris O'Donnell, and Nicole Kidman. I've never watched this film, surprisingly. I'm a really big Batman fan, but I've never watched this film, so really excited to watch this at some point when I have the time, or when I'm not doing a series on the channel. This is worth £3. Surprisingly, it's worth £3, which is, you wouldn't expect a film like this, but I'm pretty sure it's because it's a clipper case. But yeah, that was really good. Batman Returns, I had this brand new, which is surprising because you don't normally get these type of films brand new because how old they are. But this stars Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, and yeah, it's really good. It looks really good, and I'm really excited to watch this one as well. Again, worth £1.50, and then the original Batman film, again worth £1.50. I only paid 99p for it, so it wasn't too bad. Considering you got Jack Nicholson and Keaton in this film. Michael Keaton, sorry. Produced by Tim Burton. No, it's directed by Tim Burton. Yeah, it was actually quite good. Yeah, I enjoyed this film. It was not my favourite Batman film, but it's not my least favourite Batman film by far. The animated series season volume 2 is worth £3, even though I paid £4 for it, which is kind of annoying, but I can't expect too much. It's probably going to go up in price at some point in the future. Or maybe I'll buy the entire animated series on Blu-ray, but that's about 30 quid, which I'm going to have to fork out at some point now. So, yeah, this is that then. So, that's worth £3, as I said. And then volume 1 is worth £4, which I actually paid £5, which I'm not too mad about because I bought it brand new for £5. So if I wanted to trade it into CEX, I'd have £4. Well, obviously they wouldn't give you £4, but if I were to sell my entire collection, I'll tell you the price of that in just a second. But yeah, this was, I watched a few episodes of this. I think I watched the first 2, maybe 3 discs. I do need to start watching them again because one of my goals for this year is to finish all the CW shows and then watch most of the animated shows as well. But I need to get them on DVD because I don't have Prime Video. And then we're going to just show all of these together. I've got volumes 8, 7, 5 and 4 of Brave and the Bold, or Batman Brave and the Bold. And each of these is worth £1.50, £4, no, pound, hold on, £1.50, £2, £1.50 and £1.50. The volume 5 is worth £2. Yeah, so that is, it's really good to see that these still hold a bit of value, especially if they're individual volumes. I believe they all hold about 4 episodes each, which is not too bad. Yeah, really great films. It's a really great show. I do enjoy it, and the acting. This is one of the shows that I watched when I was younger. Remember watching. Yeah. So that's that then. They're worth about £1.50 each, and then all together, all the Batman stuff together. Let's just grab this pile, even though it's not all of them, but this is all of the Batman stuff together. Then is worth. Well, not anymore. It's worth around £121 British, and then $160 in USD. which is kind of crazy to think that I could probably buy a small TV for the same price that I have for 36 DVDs, which is crazy, because you know, you can do a lot with this, with a DVD collection. And if I were to scan my entire DVD collection, which is all of this, don't forget about them, all of this, don't forget about that, all of this, this. Let's not forget about the stuff on the top of that. This would, I'm guessing, I'm ranging between probably about 800 to £1,000 worth of DVDs. I will be doing at some point a scanathon, as I call it, scanning all the prices on the CEX app, putting them in the basket, and seeing how much they're worth altogether. And I'll be noting them down somewhere, which is cool. Yeah. So that is the 150 subscriber special for you. Yeah, all my Batman DVDs and Blu-rays. Yeah, priced up for you. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all so much for 150 subscribers on the channel. I'm really thankful that we managed to get there. Our next goal is 500 subscribers, so if you would try to help us get there, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do subscribe for more content. And if you like Batman, comment Batman below.